Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Art Adventures. So in our last video, we went ahead and did a cat in a hat chibi character, and I wanted to get something else to you guys as far as that goes. So today we are going to draw ourselves thing 1 or thing 2, depending on which one you want to do. So you're gonna find kind of center of your paper a little bit higher. You're gonna draw this. This is gonna be your forehead, the start of everything. And then you're gonna go ahead and do like a parenthesis shape here and a parenthesis shape here. Try to get it about the same size. And then we're gonna finish that off and give ourselves a chin. Okay, so now you have yourself the face. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and find the center, go up just a little bit and do a little button nose. You're gonna go ahead next to that. We're gonna draw these eyes like this. We're gonna kind of do like a some eyes that have like this little highlight here at the top, but a smaller highlight here at the bottom. Same thing on this one and that one. And then we're gonna color that in. If you don't have a marker, that's fine. You can color it in later. Don't color it in with pencil, unless you're only doing a pencil drawing. Then you can go ahead and do that. I'm gonna fill it in because I have permanent marker. All right, next thing we're gonna do is little tiny eyebrows. Just kind of look a little bit more excited because they're up in the air. And then we're gonna do a big, big smile from cheek to cheek, just like that. Gonna leave a little bit of an empty space so we give ourselves a little bit of rosy cheeks. And then typically there's like a little neck piece that kind of flows into his onesie or whatever. We're just gonna do a chibi body to make it a little bit different, a little bit unique, a little bit easier to draw. So we're gonna draw this parenthesis shape on both sides. And if you guys have been with me for any time at all, you guys know how to draw these chibi bodies. Just kind of do a parenthesis, kind of make it like a little short L here, a kind of curved line there, and then some chunky little legs like that. Once we do that, we're gonna draw ourselves a little C shape here and here. Those are gonna be our thumbs. Easiest way to do this. Draw a shape like that, like a J almost. Go all the way to the corner. All the way to the corner. Accidentally made this one a little bit thicker than this one, but it's all right. We're drawing, we're having fun. Big circle in the center. These don't have to be perfect because on the actual cartoon, they're not perfect. They're kind of jagged a little bit. So we could play with that a little bit. All right, now we are going to have to do some writing. Thing. I'm gonna make this one a 2 because I think a 2 looks a little bit cooler than 1. So I'm gonna make it thing 2. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and finish it off by giving us some hair, then we'll do the geometric shape, background, so on and so forth. So let's do the hair. The hair can get a little bit tricky, and that's all right, but we're gonna go by the smile down here, by the smile down here, and then I wanna give myself kind of like a little top so I know where I have to come out to. Maybe give yourself a little reference point here and a little reference point here. It doesn't have to be perfect because his hair is a little crazy. And you just kind of do these squiggly lines just like that. So there's no right way to draw crazy hair. You just kind of got to draw it. Have fun with it. All right, so that's that for the actual chibi character and the thing 2 body, the face, the hair. Now we're just gonna kind of finish this off, and since it's such a round-ish shape, I'm gonna go ahead and do my typical geometric shape. It's gonna be my rhombus type shape, rectangle, geometric shape. So do that, kind of follow this, boom, and then finish that off. Boom, there you go. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and get this colored with the Ohuhu alcohol markers. So I'm gonna let this ink dry so I don't smudge anything, and I'll see you guys in a second. Peace. All right, guys, so I went ahead and pulled out all of my colors, and I'm pretty much using 2 reds, 2 blues, and then some little detailed featured colors here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the close first, and I'm gonna use R2 for my Ohuhu set, and I'm gonna give it one pass of this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and give it some shadows, and I'll catch you guys up in a second. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward so you guys can get up out of here, and I will see you in a second. Peace. All right, guys, so I talk about these markers all the time, the alcohol-based Ohuhu markers, pretty much any alcohol-based markers, but these are really good, best bang for your buck out there. And most colors don't leave these streaky marks, but some of them do. And the way to get that kind of dispersed, just give it a second coat. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a second coat, and some of those lines, most of those lines will disappear, because you're spreading out that alcohol, and then it kind of evaporates in a sense. So you just kind of give it another pass, and you kind of lose that streakiness. So anyways, I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit once I get past this little hurdle, and yeah, we'll be finished. All right, guys, so I went ahead and finished up my coloring. My last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some of these lines a little bit thicker. The reason why I'm doing that is because it's such an exaggerated kind of illustration, and we kind of need a little bit more detail, and that's going to really make this thing come alive, to give it those irregular lines, and show a little bit more shadow, show a little bit more depth into the actual drawing itself, and kind of make it a little bit more animated, not just so linear as far as the lines go. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this part up. I'm only going to do certain lines, and then some of them are just going to be left alone. All right, guys, there you go. There you have it. There is your thing 2. If you did thing 1, it'll be the same thing. You're just changing that 2 for a 1. This one was really fun. I loved using these Ohuhu alcohol markers on this one. Those colors really pop. If you noticed, my gray started running out, so I had to give that a second coat with a different type of gray, but it ended up coming out really nice. So really like that. Anyways, I'm on to the next one. I'll see you guys later. Peace.